Today we are talking about something you have never given permission for, but it is happening to you every single day. The internet is rewiring your mind, and the scariest part is, it is not doing it all at once. It is doing it so quietly, so slowly, that you never notice the patterns until they are locked inside your behavior. Let's break down how this works. From the early days of the internet, to the systems now reshaping how you think, feel, and act. In the beginning, the internet was an open space. Websites were static, you typed in an address, you searched for what you wanted, and when you were done, you logged off. It was a tool, like a library. You used it, and then you walked away. But everything changed with the rise of social platforms and apps. Suddenly the internet was no longer a tool you used. It became a space you lived inside, a place that learned from you, tracked you, adapted to you, and more dangerously, began shaping you. This is where the rewiring started. Early platforms used basic engagement tricks, likes, comments, shares, simple, obvious. But over time, the systems got more sophisticated. Algorithms learned to predict your behavior. They studied your patterns, how long you looked at a post, what type of video made you stop scrolling, which headlines made you click. This was not entertainment anymore. It became behavioral engineering. You were no longer the user, you were the product. And while most people think they are still in control of their feeds, the truth is the systems are now in control of the user. Every swipe, every scroll, every autoplay is a data point, feeding back into systems that refine how to keep you inside longer, make you react faster, trigger stronger emotions. But here is the hidden trap. The internet is not just showing you things you like, it is shaping what you believe. What you feel is normal. What you think is urgent. And over time, these systems do not just change your attention, they change your wiring. Let's talk about how that works next. Let's break down how this rewiring happens inside your brain. First, repetition. The human brain is built to wire itself around whatever it repeats. If you practice a language, those neural pathways strengthen. If you play an instrument, your motor neurons adapt. But the same thing happens when you scroll through certain types of content every day. You start reinforcing attention patterns, emotional responses, and belief systems, simply by repetition. Now combine that with the design of the platforms. Infinite scroll is not just a convenience feature, it is an endless loop. A pattern without a natural stopping point. Your brain has no closure signal, which means it stays open, waiting for more stimulation. This keeps your dopamine system activated longer than it was ever meant to be. And the longer you stay in that loop, the more your brain learns to crave it. Before we keep going, hit the like button if this is landing for you, and if you want more videos that reveal the invisible systems shaping your behavior, hit subscribe. That helps more people see these ideas, and keeps us going. Next is the reward system manipulation. The likes, the notifications, the sudden viral post. These are variable rewards. A system designed to trigger the same response pattern as slot machines. You never know when the reward is coming, so you keep checking, keep scrolling, keep engaging. It is not your willpower failing. It is your nervous system being hijacked. But the most powerful and invisible rewiring happens through what you are shown. Algorithms do not just predict what you will click, they shape what you are exposed to. They filter what you see, which means they filter what you know. Over time, this creates belief reinforcement loops. You see more of the same opinions, the same emotions, the same fears, and your brain starts interpreting that as reality. This is not about censorship or conspiracy, it is about how your mind adapts to the patterns of information it is repeatedly fed. And those patterns are no longer neutral, they are engineered. So what does this rewiring actually do to your perception of reality? First, it distorts your sense of urgency. Platforms are designed to amplify the most emotionally triggering content, not the most accurate or balanced. This means your feed is a highlight reel of outrage, fear, or viral distraction. And your brain starts interpreting the world through that lens. Everything feels more urgent than it is, more extreme, more overwhelming. This creates a constant low-grade anxiety that becomes your new normal. Second, it narrows your perspective. When the algorithms show you more of what you already engage with, your exposure to diverse ideas shrinks. You are not just seeing a filtered feed, you are building a filtered mind. And the scariest part? You do not notice the walls closing in. It feels like you are seeing everything, but you are actually seeing a carefully curated sliver. Third, it fragments your attention. The internet was not designed for deep focus. It's designed for clicks, for swipes, for fast reactions. Every app, every notification, every headline pulls your attention in a different direction. Over time, your brain learns to process information in short bursts. Scrolling replaces reading, swiping replaces thinking, and your capacity for deep, focused thought weakens. This is not happening because people are lazy or undisciplined. It's happening because the systems are optimized to train your mind to operate in this fragmented, reactive state. And the more you operate in that state, the harder it becomes to pull yourself out of it. Let's look at how this rewired state affects not just your behavior, but your identity next. When your mind operates in these rewired patterns long enough, it does not just affect your behavior. It starts to shape your identity. You begin defining yourself by what you react to online, by the beliefs reinforced inside your digital bubble, by the emotions triggered by curated content. And over time, this creates a version of you that is not built by conscious choice. It is built by invisible algorithms, by systems you never saw shaping you. That is the real trap. It is not that the internet shows you things, it is that it slowly trains you to see yourself through its lens, to measure your value by engagement, to filter your emotions through headlines, to shape your thinking around what keeps you scrolling, not what helps you grow. But here is the uncomfortable truth. These systems only work when you stay unaware, when you operate on autopilot, when you forget that what you see is not the world. It is a curated stream designed to trigger you. Once you see the systems, you can start reclaiming your focus, reclaiming your attention, reclaiming your wiring. And that does not mean abandoning the internet, it means using it consciously. Recognizing the systems at play, choosing when to engage, and more importantly, choosing when to walk away. Because the only real protection against the digital mind trap is awareness. If this gave you something to think about, like the video so more people see it, and if you want more real, no-fluff videos like this that expose the systems shaping your life, hit subscribe.